what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Listen, that petition to remove Kanye West as a headliner for Coachella has almost hit 50K. Damn, that's a lot of people. But guess what? Too bad it don't matter, because baby, Kanye is winning and shining. So did anybody ever look into who was running the blog that actually started the signatures to get Kanye run off of Coachella? I did, and we're going to look into that too. And let me tell you something. We can all sit here and act stupid and act like Kim isn't dating somebody that's low-key giving slow vibes, right? Because she's literally trying to convince us that this mess and this manipulation is some meet cute. We got more on that later. And last but not least, baby, if Travis Scott can come back from the dead, listen, yeah, you're going to have a good 2022. Y'all, let's get into this. But before I show y'all the receipts and give my commentary, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. It will be much appreciated. All right, let's get into this mess, because I know that's why you here. Also, I'm reviewing Candy at the Gang tonight right after the show. I'll see y'all there. The petition to remove Kanye West from Coachella has reached 46,828,000 people. This must mean Ye's career is over. No, dummies, it don't. Because let me tell you something. First of all, they want to get to 50,000. If it reaches 50,000 on change.org, it will become one of the most signed petitions in change.org's history, which lets you know the impact change.org has. But you know why it don't matter? You know why it doesn't care? Because guess what? Neither Coachella or Kanye care about that mess. You know why? Because the weekend passes and the Coachella tickets passes have sold out for 2022. First of all. So listen, this ain't the Grammys, which are becoming irrelevant anyway. And it looks like the Migos aren't even going to show up because they've never been historically fair. But you guys have to understand the way tickets work for a concert. It says, thank you for support. The traction for this is really starting to build, and I'm so grateful. Also find us on Instagram, Kim and Pete Updates. I said, oh, brother, don't tell me this is a fan account. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm not saying that this is run by somebody in the Kardashian Jenner camp, but it might be ran by somebody in the Kardashian Jenner camp. Everybody knows that celebrities usually run their own fan camps, or they have their flunkies, paid assistants, production assistants, whoever run their fan accounts. Now here's the account. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson's update. It is a for real account where they're literally stalking Kim and Pete, talking about how they're the best thing ever and we need to pay ode and tribute to there. I scrolled down a little more to be like, okay, well, let me get inside of your head and see like where you're at. I don't really care if people are biased or unbiased. We all have our things, but I just want to see like how, if I should take you seriously or not. And no, because you posted this post. Pete Davidson engaged his audience with jokes about having relations with a baby. It was a repost from what Kanye West said. And you literally said, fresh off the effing press, what a joke. You're sitting there crying that Kanye is making claymation Gumby movies about Pete, right? And he needs to be removed from Coachella and removed from the Grammy. Never mind that Eminem made a whole album fantasizing, flat out saying he was going to literally kidnap, do all this horrible stuff to his ex-wife, burn them, and then performed it live at the Grammys to a standing ovation. And you're tripping over claymation? But even if you are and you believe that art imitates life, Pete's art is literally about hurting a baby. And you say, oh, effing please, give me a break. You's a dizzy person, whoever this is, and you can't tell me that we are not living in upside down land. But you know what? Kanye don't have to care, because you can put 1 million signatures on that petition. The tickets have already been sold. Nobody's asking for a refund. Now, if you really wanted to do something, you would start a change.org for people to literally turn their tickets in. But we already know change.org isn't doing it the way they say it is supposed to be done. But I literally was like, wait a second. Who's behind this petition? What are they about? It seems so weird. So I dug a little deep. Speaking of upside down land, Kim is literally trying to push this boring, cold relationship down our throat. I don't care, you don't care, but you guys, we gotta roll our eyes and look at how even this Kim and Pete fan base is trying to get Kanye's Coachella, which baby ain't gonna work. Gap ain't dropping Kanye. Yeezy made Adidas a $1 billion company. They ain't dropping Kanye. And guess what else? This little meet cute romantic comedy they're trying to push where off-kilter Pete and Kim are a thing. Y'all, I don't got time for Chris Humphries 2.0, but let's point. Y'all, the latest thing to convince us it's real. My girl is a lawyer, and Kim is now posting this on her Instagram. Y'all, besides the fact that they had it in page 6, which means their publicist put it out, saying that this, even no matter what happens between him and Kim, this will always be a memory of the time they spent together. Y'all, this is so juvenile. The fact that she is 40 years old and Kim is trying to act like this mess don't make Pete look a little slow. You got a woman you've been dating for 4 months branded on your chest and 5 or 6 tattoos. There are multiple tattoos and a brand you didn't even carve something. You didn't even carve the name and you seared it in your flesh. But you know what I actually think? I honestly think this is Kim copying Courtney, because if you look at the wording, there's no tattoo artist that did that. Kim probably tattooed Pete herself. That's a new thing couples are doing. Courtney did it to Travis, where you tattoo your loved one under the supervision of a tattoo artist. But to me, this is just more damn proof that you are playing with Pete. And this is just some Chris Humphries 2.0. You're going to throw him in the trash can as soon as you can, because you cannot have me believe that a woman that dresses like this, that is obsessed with name, status, fame, and image, a woman that literally did a house tour and showed us all her custom $500,000 cars, a woman that bragged and told us she bought a private jet. She could have kept that to herself. A woman that is known to be shallow, amateurialistic. If you watch the old episodes of Keeping Up with Kardashians, she was embarrassed when her sisters showed up in their Calabasas swag in Tokyo, dying of embarrassment. You cannot tell me that she is taking this tropical hot mess seriously. You cannot tell me she is taking this hot mess express seriously. The face, the swag, the income level, the influence. Listen, I get it. She's having a midlife crisis. I guess she was so sick of being allegedly controlled by Kanye that she's happy to have somebody wrapped around her finger. But even the way in the Page 6 article they said, no matter what happens, Pete will always have this time. Y'all, keep an eye on this, because when Kim Kardashian kicks him aside for somebody with real influence and money, it's going to be horrible. But let's also talk about why we know that Kanye ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you something. You know how I know this whole boycott and stuff ain't going to work, and they're trying their hardest, and thank God Kanye is just being quiet, eating his food, enjoying his kids, and chaining and living his life. And I don't care. I don't want to hear y'all in the comments saying, it's horrible what's happening. You're making excuses for an abuser. Let me tell y'all something. All y'all dumb people saying that, right? And I'm going to say it's dumb. You've never actually dealt with somebody mentally unstable. You've probably never actually dealt with an abuser. You're probably watching it from the sidelines, because people that are in the middle of a mental break, people that are abusive, 9 times out of 10, they don't act rationally. When you do a ban, when you put up boundaries, when you push back, they react even more, and they don't stop because they're not thinking rational. Kanye is thinking completely rational, because as soon as Kim and them people pulled those things that have him pulled down for racial slur, don't forget the post he made about Pete and Kim were not actionable. It was actually the stuff he said about Trevor Noah. He disengaged, he got quiet, and he's minding his business. And people are still signing that petition, because in their mind, out of everybody on that Coachella stage, Kanye needs to be punished. He needs to be put in his place. He needs to let people, even though he's doing exactly what everybody said. You had a week of Instagram outbursts, and then you went silent. Y'all, anyway, but you know how you know it ain't gonna work? One, ain't nobody stopped wearing Yeezy. He's still a trend maker. He's still doing whatever. He's still just as influential, to the point of now Kim is trying to use all this stuff for clout. But guess what? If Travis Scott can come back and be received with open arms, then I damn sure know that Kanye is on his way. How do we know Travis Scott is back? He was actually seen performing at a pre-Grammy party. Let me show y'all the footage. Y'all, this is him performing at the pre-Grammys parties. Now, I had to turn the volume down because, I don't want to get copyrighted. But y'all, does this crowd look like they care? Does this crowd look like it's a problem? Now, listen, I'm not getting into argument. Travis Scott, Astroworld, all that stuff. That is now a legal case. What I'm trying to say is, if Travis Scott can be invited to perform at pre-Grammy parties and got that hot stuff going on and whatnot, whether you believe he is right or wrong, you must be out of your mind. If you think that petition to have 50,000 signatures and the Grammys, which people don't even watch the Grammys anymore. The only reason I was watching was for Kanye's performance. And anyway, if you think for 1 second that is stopping the show, I'm sorry to say, Kanye lovers and haters, whoever thought that was true, y'all, Kanye gonna be back in a big way. And one thing that I have heard whispers on the street is he is doing this hiatus because he knows whatever, Kim won this round, this and that, but don't ever count him out because it sounds like that he got something in the works that when he comes back, he gonna come back with a bang and shut everything down. I am glad that Kanye was smart enough to realize that wasn't a good look, and also don't give them the publicity because you're giving them publicity for their new show, but they're also villainizing you and turning you into a demon. You giving them a bag and messing up your own. You see how since this is all from the pre-Grammy. You see how since Kanye been quiet, Kim and Pete been desperate for attention. But like I always said, Kim, fetch ain't gonna happen. Just move on. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.